It would appear that the US president has survived another assassination attempt. And this one was really bizarre. It was at the White House press conference. And you have like this guy. He's on camera. And he just literally tried doing a go to jail speed run. As you can see here, right? Like you have the Secret Service agents, and he just tries to make a run for it. Now, if we go to websites that house mental illness patients, like Pedosky or Reddit, we will see takes like this. So, it looks like that the piece of shit 47 staged another spectacle to gin up his waning base. Look at the reaction of both Trump and Mike Little Johnson. Trump is calm. Johnson is running for his life. To me, it is a little coincidental. It gets the noggin jogging. To have all these assassination attempts. What are your thoughts? I mean, my thoughts are like this. For the last decade or so, the leftist media has told us that stochastic terrorism is a thing, and this is why we need trust is safety, and this is why we need censorship. While at the same time, the same leftist media was completely unhinged when it comes to Republicans by calling them terrorists, by saying they will bring fascists to America, by amping up the rhetoric to 11. And so you're now surprised that there were assassination attempts on the person that they demonized the most. Yeah, I guess it's a pretty big coincidence there, buddy. Yeah, I wonder how did that happen. The second thing. How old is Trump? Like, he is like 75, 76, right? You are wondering, like, why the old man didn't just, like, jump and open the 8th gate of chakra and manage to go full beast mode? Like, again, you do realize that he is old. I mean, he's with the geriatric squad. Old people don't move fast. Have you ever seen, like, old people evacuating? Because I have. They're kind of like Trump. They're slow. Like, I mean, physically, they cannot move faster, yeah? But still, this is currently the trending topic, is that it's fake, and the other one is that it's a distraction. Okay, so let's start with whether or not it's fake. Look, I'm not going to claim that I know for sure, because I'm the type of person that doesn't believe everything that's on TV. And so, like, just because the television shows it to me, doesn't necessarily mean that I 100% believe it. But I'll tell you this. A person got shot. Right? So, like, one of the Secret Service agents got shot. Kind of difficult to fake that. Not impossible, but kind of difficult. Right? And secondly, this is the boy that cried wolf. The first time that there was an assassination attempt, the one that got him on the ear, people also said that it's fake. And it's like, listen, 2 people died. Like, this wasn't in a sealed environment. It was in public. There were smartphones, videos from different angles. One firefighter that for some reason Short Fat Otaku doesn't like got shot. And also the shooter got killed. So, like, how do you fake that? Like, there are dead bodies, literally. Now, regarding this event, and this one is also very interesting because, as you can see here, you have, like, these people saying, the White House continued their glorified meet and greet after an active shooter. And death is really just so spot on for the horrendous sociopathic tendencies. I can't believe it's real. They say it's ghoulish. It's ghoulish because they do not care about human life. And so because they don't embrace, like, corporate HR safetyism, and they have professionals that analyze that there is no more danger, right? It was just one guy. The left thinks it's ghoulish. Like, the proper response is maximum safetyism. If only we can save one life. I'm actually glad that I see people that enjoy living dangerously. I like to go back to the danger of the 90s. Like, it make me feel more alive. But in reality, though, if we are to assume that this was fake, wouldn't he actually try to milk it for as long as possible? Like, the dinner wouldn't continue. That's what I think, right? Like, you wouldn't want to sit next to journalists so that they can sniff that it was a fake. Like, you want to act like you're shaken, like the danger was colossal, right? So, like, this is why I genuinely don't think that this one is fake. One person got shot. They continued the dinner. I don't know what other evidence you need. And plus, like, the guy is going to go to prison, right? So, like, if it's fake, you can look it up on public records. Like, who would do that? Who like, for how much money? For, like, how much would you try to assassinate the U.S. president knowing that the rest of your life is probably going to be behind bars? So, no, I do not believe it's fake. But with that out of the way, it's interesting how these people would accuse you of being for conspiracy theories. And they would probably even use their power to censor social media of anyone that claimed that it's fake, right? Because if we imagine Harris winning the elections, like, you guys remember the censorship apparatus under Jack Dorsey, right? I mean, those people managed to censor off the internet any type of allegation that the elections may have been false. And so, like, I would definitely think that if you had Kamala Harris winning the election, they would treat people that say that an assassination attempt that failed on her is fake. They would treat it exactly like they treated QAnon or any other thing that they labeled a conspiracy theory. Like, complete ban, no mercy, you know. And it's interesting to see, like, how the left is completely clueless about that they don't appreciate the freedom of speech that they have, which they do not extend to their opponents. But the other explanation is that it's a distraction, right? And my question is, like, a distraction from what? The Epstein files. Oh, get the fuck up. Really? A distraction from the Epstein files. Oh, my goodness. We are talking about the Epstein files. Like, we've talked about the Epstein files. We're talking. And we're going to keep talking about the Epstein files all the way up until the midterms. Like, I'm willing to bet that the Democrats are going to make the Epstein files, like, part of their campaign. To be honest, though, like, Trump deserves it, right? Because nobody talked about the Epstein files after they happened, right? It's like Epstein didn't kill himself memes. And people were upset on both sides. Like, I remember, like, journalists from the New York Times were pissed off. Tim Pool was pissed off. People on the right were pissed off. Tucker Carlson was pissed off. Literally, everyone was pissed off with what happened with the whole Epstein situation. And then Trump says, like, hey, vote for me, and I will release the files. Like, he didn't have to say that, like, for no reason, right? He comes up and it's like, out of nowhere, vote for me, I will release the files. People vote for him. He's like, oh, I'm going to release them. He got, like, all of the bloggers and gave them, like, some bullshit copy that wasn't interesting at all, and they all just came up, you know, waving the files. You remember those pictures, right? And then he basically said, you know what? We're not releasing the files anymore. And people were like, what? Yeah. Stop talking about it. Like, out of all the topics, Epstein is the least interesting one. And that's when people lost their shit. Because it's like, well, hold on a little bit. Like, it's your campaign promise. Like, you're literally campaigning about it. If it wasn't important, why did you campaign on it? And so, yeah, like, even though something happens, like, no matter what happens, people will still talk about the Epstein files. Like, distraction from what? Iran. This is a distraction from the war in Iran. The American people, just like the European people, they are reminded of the war in Iran every single time they go to the gas station. Right? Like, it doesn't matter what's on television. It doesn't matter what's on the internet. The moment that American goes to the gas pump and he sees what's there, he is reminded about the war in Iran. So don't give me that bullshit. It's like, oh, it's to distract from the war. No. In fact, like, I literally heard a take about the war on Iran on TV an hour ago. And I'm looking on the mainstream media. They're still talking about Iran. In fact, like, it's kind of difficult not to talk about it because most mainstream media outlets, they have, like, their news section. And then they have, like, foreign politics, right? So, like, if Trump would have gone to Egypt and there was an assassination attempt there, like, maybe that would cover the foreign politics, right? But because it happened in America, it doesn't affect the foreign politics segment. And so, no, like, literally, they still talk about Iran. And I know it's weird, but, like, people can talk about two things at the same time. Like, they have the ability. And not to mention, like, the whole White House thing, it's not really that discussed. Like, I looked it up. In my country, it's not even trending. And I think it's like people have assassination fatigue. I mean, this president was like, what, like 4-5 times now? he may actually go down in history. Like, people will actually study American history, reading about the numbers of assassination attempts on Donald Trump. Yeah, I think this is his 4th or 5th. Yeah, so it's like, it's not that it's not significant. Like, of course it is. But at this point, like, people just have fatigue of it. It's okay, it happened. It's not good, by the way. I'm not saying that it's good for people to have fatigue, right? Like, I'm just noticing reality. I'm noticing the interaction. It's a lot more. So no, I generally think that there was a madman which actually tried to assassinate the president. Why is this so difficult to believe in the current environment? Yeah, so there's also, like, why did he go back to having the dinner event? Well, again, like, these people do not understand how the world works. These types of dinners, they're not there like a celebration. It's like your mommy set up your birthday party. No, like, first of all, they're very expensive to make, right? Like, just having the security for the event and all of that is probably tens of thousands of dollars. Secondly, the mainstream media requires that because they already have, like, their newspapers ready to publish articles about it. And this is also where the deals are made. This is where the grifting happens. This is where, like, the important shit goes down, right? Like, this is where the collaboration between the government and the press happens. The crony capitalism, like, that's the bread and butter. That's why the politicians exist, to grift. Like, do you think, like, their day of grift gets to be canceled? Like, fuck no. That is where the money is made, Like, that's demonetizing the politician if you cancel their day of grift. So no, it's not going to be canceled. And not to mention, it's actually difficult to get all those people in one place, right? They have busy schedules. But yeah, no, like, that's where it shakes hands. That's where, like, tell me at what NGO your son works. If you hire this consultant company, you get this. Again, like, that's where the actual conversations go down. Shutting down the event. Are you crazy? Jesus. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.